Hey there. I've got some exciting news today. It has been released. So His Will Alone is now on Amazon.com as a Kindle as well as in print. You can order it today, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. I got my copy. I ordered some. We will eventually be carrying it at Living Christian Books, but right now we're going to kind of maintain it on Amazon.com. So print on demand through them, and with the Kindle, they do a wonderful job to maintain the Kindles. And with Kindle, you can always access it and have it in your iPad, your iPhone, or your Android. I know that they have all the different platforms that you can read it on, even in your computer. The Kindle app is really amazing, and it just makes it available immediately, which is really cool. So here's some of the back cover, and really, this is the thing that we grapple with His Will. His Will Alone, How to Discover and Know the Will of God with All Its Many Benefits. John shares his personal journey of grappling with God's will when it doesn't align with our desires. And that's really huge, because I have found that it's very often that my desire will go counter to God's will. And He is so faithful to maintain His fatherhood and His beautiful shepherding nature so that I can enter in with Him His will. I know for my house, when I was originally wanting to move, I had found a house, and I was longing to take this house and turn it around and make it into something beautiful. It was a house that people were selling, and I gave them an offer. The house was really run down, but I had a vision of what I could do with that house. And so I put in an offer, and they turned around and they upped it. They increased the rate because they really didn't want to sell it. And I got so angry. I was so upset, because I was like, God, this was my vision. This is, and it was almost like he accepted my anger, and he just kind of hugged me and said, listen, my will is different. And I have something more perfectly set up for you. And I went away with disappointment, but then the Lord eventually came, and he allowed me to build something that was very, very similar in function, but it was so much nicer and so much more wonderful. And when I look at what He did do, I'm like saying, okay, Lord, your will was absolutely perfect. So His will alone, there's multiple times that I've come in and I've said, okay, your will is absolutely perfect. Your will is beyond my will. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And I love that the Lord is very patient to shepherd us, to lead us into His will. He's not abusive with His will, even though His will, being the perfect, it may come against our own desires, which this is what this book goes through. It says how to discover and know the will of God and all its many benefits. And I go through grappling with it. I go through what it looks like to grapple with it. And we've all done it. But I give hope. I give hope in this. This book invites you to find joy and purpose in your relationship with Jesus as you wholeheartedly seek and embrace His will alone. It's just, I believe it's a super encouragement, and it's laid out really well. And I enjoy, even just looking at it, I'm like, wow, this thing is set to really impact. So I hope you will go to Amazon and get yourself a copy of it and enjoy it intensely, because it's a beautiful guide to really experience God's perfection and God's will, and discovering it and knowing it. I know that is something that a lot of people struggle with. I don't know what God's will is. I don't know what God's will is in this car. I don't know what God's will is in this job. I don't know what God's will in this mate. I don't know God's will. And discovering the will of God and how to discover the will of God really is the difference between experiencing his best and his life and his adventure, or settling for what could be less than perfect. So I encourage y'all to go and get it. I would love to hear your feedback about it, and I look forward to just experiencing his will in your life and my life as we discover it together.